rubbed all over my face. Hook me up.
No, see, that's classic pusher moves.
Yeah, oh yeah, absolutely.
Next time you go, it's going to be like, wow, the first taste was free, Sebastian.
Exactly. And I'm thinking, I've been going to this barber for at least 8 years, at least, maybe 10 or more. And this is the first time they ever pulled this move on me. It must have just been that it was such a quiet night that they were like, well, either I rub some lotions into his face and have him wait around and maybe get a better tip than usual. He did. Or, we get this done with and I sit alone waiting for nobody to come.
And rub cream in nobody's face.
Yeah, exactly. And what's the fun in that?
Yeah.
So yeah, this may have changed my life. I have a fresh new face and a new lease on life.
Yeah, you've never felt a face so fresh.
I really haven't. Well, not on my own face.
Okay. You felt other faces?
Oh, fresh faces.
Like with your fingertips,
maybe
your
the back of the
touch.
hand. Maybe the back of the hand.
Like when you backhand people?
No. Like a lover's caress.
Oh, backhand caress.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or like, I guess a baby's face is as fresh as a face gets. That's a fresh face.
It's pretty fresh. Not right out of the womb, though.
So, Matthew, I got to the burger joint a few minutes later than you, maybe 10, 15 minutes later than you.
Yeah.
And I felt like I needed to explain. You called me to be like, where are you? Because I was supposed to be there now.
You sounded like you were in a panic.
And I was like, and I kind of was. And I was like, I'm just going to be there in a few minutes. I'm just getting on the metro now. And what had happened is I cut my finger this morning doing the dishes.
Oh, no.
I was not a knife, not a broken glass, as usually is the case when I cut my finger doing dishes. It was, not that happens that often, but,
You get slippery fingers.
That's me.
Fingers.
That's me. Not while doing the dishes, you wash it all off. Anyway, I was just cleaning how would you call it? A metal tongs.
Yeah.
And I was just giving a real good cleaning in the handle, in the folds of metal, and that metal just sliced me open. I didn't think it could. I didn't think it was sharp, but apparently sharp enough.
Well, I'm sure the tongs didn't think they were dirty.
Well,
and then they got you real good right in the folds of the skin.
Yeah. And I was trying to get in its folds of the tongue. Yeah, it got me. So I cut myself open. A couple hours passed. The bleeding had stopped. And then I took a shower.
Hold on, a couple of hours passed and the bleeding had finally stopped?
Well, no. This is a list of things that happened. A couple hours passed. Okay,
you have
the bleeding stopped.
It's an interesting way of saying it.
I suppose so. The bleeding stopped relatively quickly.
Yeah.
And a couple hours passed. I took a shower, obviously re-aggravating the cut. And tonight I have a work event where we were all asked to wear white. So as I'm getting ready to go meet you, put on a white shirt.
Just to let you know, Sebastian works for the Ku Klux Klan.
Disclaimer. This is certainly not true.
No, because they would assume you'd wear white all the time.
Exactly.
Anyway.
We wouldn't have to be notified.
Exactly.
But I'm putting on my white shirt, button it up, and then I'm like, what's this spot? Oh, I thought this shirt was clean. What's this spot? Oh no, I'm touching my bloody finger all over my white shirt. So yeah, it was held up a little bit, Matthew, because I was using a Tide to Go pen to try to quickly get rid of the blood spots on my clean white shirt
caused by your bloody stump.
Because of my bloody stump of a finger.
Yeah.
Also for this work party, Matthew, you helped me go buy a gift.
I did. I felt honored.
There's a gift exchange going on at this work party, and you and I went to what would you call? We went to Winners, but what would you call Winners?
Like a place where unwanted things go, or irregular things go, where items of bulk.
Yeah,
like
I guess it's a surplus store. Would that not be a surplus store?
But it's.
Any store has some stuff that they couldn't sell, send it to Winners.
Yeah, but it's sometimes you get really good stuff.
Yeah.
Sometimes, most of the time, it's
mostly junk.
Trash.
Yeah.
But it's not bad.
I mean, you could get some fine clothes.
Yeah.
But it's mostly just junk that they couldn't sell.
Yeah, it's the kind of place that you can never count on something.
No,
like
that's right.
You can't go in there planning to buy something that you saw a month or two ago.
No.
Because they're new stuff every day.
Yeah.
Different stuff.
Exactly.
But
So we went in there with the plan. My original plan was just to buy the biggest, stupidest thing I could get for $20. $20 was the price point for this gift exchange. Matthew, you had like scouted out something in advance. Do you want to tell me about this big metal object?
Well, because you said something big and stupid and under $20. And I remember being there a little while ago, and I thought there was something so big and so stupid and so cheap. Mm-hmm. I wanted to get it, but had no reason to get it. Now it's like, oh, now I have a reason to at least see somebody benefit from it. It was this giant, well, you're familiar with a cookie cutter.
Sure.
Little metal outline of a figure.
That's right.
And
sometimes
I had seen one
it's a little gingerbread style man or whatever.
Yeah.
Snowflake. I don't know.
Snowflake, that's kind of...
It's a super complicated one. Yeah, that's a bad example.
Easy things. Stars.
Puppy
Christmas
dog.
trees.
Christmas trees.
Puppy dog.
I don't know, man.
Yeah,
My
Christmas.
examples are the worst. Yeah, I'm sorry.
It's Christmas.
Pumpkin.
No.
Can be. Why not?
Could be, but you don't... It's Christmas cookie.
Okay. Christmas cookie cutters.
I should have specified. Anyway, they have
Not
this
a snowflake.
giant, what is it, 4 feet?
Must have been.
Maybe more.
Must
4.5.
have been. About 4 feet.
Christmas tree.
Yeah.
Cookie cutter. Giant, like, I don't even know. It was, what, a foot thick?
It was wide? Thick,
wide.
it wasn't thick.
Okay, no, it wasn't thick. It was about as thick as a... It was to scale.
Yeah. Pretty much, yeah.
It was a giant man's cookie cutter.
Exactly.
You could
It was
cut
a 4
cookie,
foot tall, maybe
4
a
feet.
foot and a half, 2 foot wide,
Yeah.
giant metallic Christmas tree. And when you showed me that, I started laughing and like bouncing it around. It was so stupid. So stupid.
And on sale for about $70 down to $16.
That's incredible. But so stupid.
I thought it was the perfect gift.
You know what? You were kind of right. The only thing was, I know that I have to transport this gift to work for the party, and I didn't feel like lugging around this 4x2 giant metal tree and wrapping it, no less. No way, no how. Not doing it. So then the plan of buying the biggest, stupidest gift, sort of, I reevaluated it and changed it into maybe the stupidest, biggest gift. Maybe big is less important than stupid.
Yeah.
And we started looking at all kinds of stupid things there.
Useless.
Useless objects, yeah. Yeah, useless objects. We found what we, only after about 20 minutes, decided was probably a vase of some sort.
Yeah.
Just looked like a round rock.
Looked like a moon.
That was, yeah, kind of like a moon, like a boring looking moon with a big slit in the top of it.
Yeah. We thought maybe you could stick, magazines in there?
Magazines?
Fold
or
them
like
up, though.
Just for giant pennies? I don't understand. I couldn't figure it out.
Yeah.
And then you suggested maybe it's a vase for long, tall flowers or something. I was like, okay, maybe.
We tried it out.
Yeah. We stuck some things in it. I was like, okay, maybe I could see how that would be a thing. Well, it wasn't. It was so stupid. I couldn't figure out really what it was or what it was for that I really considered getting it. Yeah. Then I nearly settled on just a shiny rock. It was a big, heavy, shiny rock.
Went all the way to the cash.
Went all the way to the cash, and then I was like, I don't know. Maybe there was some dumber stuff back there.
Yeah, I mean, I tried to show you some other stuff. I thought maybe a
key ball.
A key ball.
You're really there was just a ball made out of keys. It was dumb.
Yeah, hard to get it to stand
in any one place. Yeah.
There was a yellow elephant, kind of cubed in a way.
Yeah, this cubist sort of let's say butterscotch pudding colored elephant. Yeah. There were some white ones as well, but that sickly yellow one looked even weirder. Yeah. I seriously considered it. There was a pigeon with a crown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But some of
these things... piggy bank that didn't have a plug, so it was just a useless piggy bank.
Some of these things seemed like you could get some joy out of.
Yeah, like it might be nice.
There was like a Washington Monument style situation.
Just a small wooden obelisk, basically.
Yeah, and as soon as you take, there was a little label on it. And the label really helped it look like something that was
like an
anything.
Thing. Yeah.
But you took that off, and it's like
this is just like a kind of a spire, I guess, a big wood spire. It was like maybe a 2 foot tall piece of wood that looked like the Washington Monument, just almost a rectangle, but a little more pyramidical.
Yeah, all these things under $20. under 25, one thing I kind of wish was under 25 was a beautiful love seat.
Oh,
for a little
dog.
Animal.
Yeah.
Because it's
that would have been great. That would have been great.
Just, it's beautiful, but useless.
Yeah.
And if you have an animal, that's the case. If someone had an animal, you might get some use out of it. So what, there were a few more hits and misses.
There were a few other things that we thought were just dumb. And there were some things that was like, oh, that's dumb, but that's too expensive. That's dumb, but that's only $5. I'd have to package a few dumb things together.
Yeah.
And
what did you settle on?
We ultimately settled on Matthew. It was funny because we went through the aisles. I guess it was the home aisle. Yeah. This was most home decor is where we were finding this stuff.
Home sense section.
And I sort of started getting fascinated with this artificial moss that they had. I started looking at it. What was the one I got? It was a preserved reindeer moss.
That's exactly it.
Yeah, preserved reindeer moss. And I was looking at these different colored mosses, and it was preserved reindeer moss specifically was just such a great label. And then you came out of nowhere because you had done a second pass and like found things that we didn't see the first time, and you pulled out this house shaped like a child's drawing of a house,
very
shaped piece of stone.
Yeah, like a blind child drew a house
with a gold bottom section, like just covered in gold paint. And the top was just like cement had been poured into a shape.
Yeah. And gold, I want to specify, it wasn't shiny in any way. It was like very dirty.
Yeah.
Like someone used a gold marker.
Yeah.
And colored it in.
And on top of, and even the cement part that you'd think would be a nice, clean, even gray, it looked like oily fingers had touched it all over. And the oils had been absorbed. And sticking out the top of the thing was this small loop of rope. So I'm assuming it's to hang somewhere. But the thing's like 5 pounds.
Yeah.
So I don't know where you're really hanging it or what purpose that would solve.
Yeah.
And then we saw the bottom has little rubber feet. So maybe it's a paperweight of some kind. But then why the rope? I have no clue what this thing is or what it's trying to look like.
Yeah. It doesn't look like anything.
Or what it can do.
It can be heavy.
It can be heavy. Maybe a doorstop, but not that effective.
Yeah, because it doesn't seem heavy enough to be a doorstop.
Exactly.
But too heavy to hang on anything else.
Yeah, right.
You can hang it in your shower. Maybe it's a soap, a really heavy soap.
I don't think it's soap on a rope.
You just scrub it.
You know, Matthew, you've bought me a soap on the rope in the past. Do you remember this?
Yeah, I think so. Did I buy you a Mr. T soap
Mr.
on the rope?
T soap on a rope. And I used that soap on a rope. That was my gym soap.
Oh, good.
And it smelled great. Mr. T smelled great. It was an orange Mr. T soap on a rope. Smelled great.
Huh.
Some kind of tropical fruit.
Sometimes that stuff is overlooked on novelty items. You know, it just smells, ends up smelling terrible. But I'm glad.
Yeah. I'm glad that Mr. T got a little cut, probably.
Yeah. Trying to think of what he might pity. Pity the foul? Pity something that smells bad.
Pity the fool who doesn't use this soap on a rope?
That seems about standard.
So, Matthew, what burger did you order?
The burger.
Gourmet Burger on Bishop Street, mired in construction. What did you order?
The burger. I said, I'll take the burger, please, with beef.
It's a burger joint, and they have a list of burgers, and you just say, I'll have the burger.
Okay, cool.
What was on your burger?
Because you build the burger. You go through and you build it.
You can
or
build
you
the
can
burger.
Choose one of their pre-built burgers.
Yeah, they had a bunch of selections, and I decided to just look through the selections section.
Yeah, I stared at that menu for 15 minutes, and I went up, and I still didn't get the order perfect. I said, I'll have the burger. And then she was like, oh, what kind of meat?
Oh.
Chicken?
Then
bison?
you panicked.
And I was like, beef. So I said beef, and then I kind of flew through the rest of it pretty well.
So what was on your burger?
Cheddar cheese, ketchup, mustard, lettuce, no tomatoes, sauteed onions, spicy mayonnaise.
Caramelized onions.
Oh.
Not a big difference.
All right. Well, that's about it, right? I think I said it all.
All right.
Didn't I?
I don't know.
Am I missing anything?
You ate the burger.
Yeah,
you ordered the burger.
That's it.
I got their classic burger. There were a bunch of... They have a long list of burgers, pre-made burgers, maybe 25 or so. I almost got the Pablo because there were some eggplants on it. I don't like eggplants. But then I went, no, this pickle seems more interesting to me than an eggplant.
It was dusted in cocaine.
The pickle? Oh, the Pablo.
Pablo.
The Pablo. So yeah, it was